Hey everyone, you're gonna love this video because guess what? It's about money. Now, money is such a big topic and we often worry about money. I myself, in full disclosure, have been worrying about money every single year until last year because every single year I have been in debt until this year. So I'm no longer in debt, which is awesome. I never thought I would get here. No, I'm just kidding. I knew it would happen eventually. But I learned so many valuable lessons along the way. So I want to share them with you. There was a moment last year, I think it was during one of my meditations, that's where usually my best insights come from, where I looked back over my whole life and I realized wow, 20 years or so of worrying about money, and what actually happened? Was I ever without food? No. Was I ever without shelter? No. Was I ever without clothes? No. Was I ever in really, really deep shit? No. Yeah, sure, I've had debt in, loans or things like that, but I've always been fine. So I'm like, wait a minute. Actually, all this worrying was for nothing. Because let's face it, worrying is not a positive energy, it's a low vibration. And so it has been doing more harm to me in some way, subconsciously, than any good. Now, those of you that think, oh, but maybe you need some worry just so that you're realistic and you don't go reckless with your money and that you're clever with your spending. You can still do all of those things from a place of love and compassion towards yourself and respecting money and respecting your current situation, knowing that it's only temporary and at some point you'll overcome it. And so as I realized wow, I've been worrying for 20 years for nothing, that just really shifted something in me, as if I stopped being able to worry. It was so liberating, and I just wondered wow, if I had done this earlier, how much of the energy that I had given away to worrying about money would I have kept to me, and how much would I have been able to create to enjoy life more, right? It's really crazy. So I offer you to contemplate on this, how much have you worried and actually you've been fine all along. You've never really been in life endangering situations. So that is one of the best tips I can give you. Now, another thing is, when you are closing your eyes or even with your eyes open, you can just focus on this moment. Right now, in this moment, as you're watching this video, do you have any problems? Do you? Most likely you don't, because you're in a comfortable place. You've got a phone or tablet or a laptop, computer. You have clothes on, perhaps, most likely, at least in a wardrobe. You've probably eaten recently. Right? So right now you have no problems. You may think that you will have a problem next month to pay the bills or the rent, but that doesn't really exist. And most likely last month you were worrying about this month, and the month before that you were worrying about last month, right? So if you can just really forget about the past and forget about the future and just be here and realize wow, I actually have all my needs met. And instead of worrying about next month or tomorrow or next week, you just fully appreciate that you have your needs met. You're in that state of trust, anything is possible. Things always work out. I've always made it work. I've handled stuff. I figured it out. Why would it be different next month or next year? Right? You have an incredible track record. So use that to your advantage and just let go. Just be in the present moment, and from that state of presence and appreciation, you're actually opening up yourself to infinite possibilities of things coming your way. You never know when you might get a phone call, from a client, a customer, your boss offering you a raise. You never know when you're gonna get a luck, like an inheritance, or someone offering you something, someone inviting you. I've been invited to entire holidays. I've been invited on amazing experiences, right? Anything is possible wherever you are. I've even been, in second or third world countries where I've been invited really amazing things by people that had way less than I did. So just be open and sit as long as you can in that presence, in this moment. And thirdly, lastly, another thing I want to invite you to play around with, which is very, very powerful, and that is to just set your timer for 10 minutes in a place where you won't be disturbed, to close your eyes, and just repeat the mantra, I don't want anything from anything. You can also say, I don't want anything from anyone, but if you say from anything, then it's anyone or anything, right? It's like, I don't want my financial situation to change. I don't want to have more money. I don't want my partner to be kinder to me. I don't want my kid to be easier and to sleep at night. You know, whatever it is, you just meditate, you repeat that mantra, I don't want anything from anything, and you're just gonna feel how so much melts away, and you start to feel more empowered because you realize truly you don't really need anything from anyone. And that is one of the gifts of meditation. It's a way of proving to yourself that you don't need anyone or anything outside of you, that everything you want is inside of you. The peacefulness, the stillness, the compassion, the love, you know, everything is already inside of us. And that is the beauty of our being. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments. Hit the like button and subscribe for more. Have a gorgeous day and see you next time.